hurts, man. Ooh, headache on a Sunday. How crummy. Ugh.
Bolty said yo.
Yo, what's good, Bolty? We are doing some Z's and Withering Waves. Specifically, I wanted to focus in on story, but before I get ahead of myself, I want to burn my resin real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Hopefully pretty good. Hopefully a Sunday's been pretty good. Fun fact, I actually didn't really realize this was Sunday. I kind of one of those days that slipped away from me, and I thought, what? It's what? I thought it was Saturday today. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, it's Sunday? Well, geez. But by the way, there's probably a quicker stream. Probably a much quicker stream because we are going to be streaming probably for 2 hours and then stop. Probably do 1 hour of Withering, 1 hour of disease, then 1 hour of Withering. Yes, mainly because I have to go try to get a mattress type situation. I get a mattress. My brother is... Man, I'm not sure if this is weird. Is it weird to inherit a... yes, to accept a mattress third party, knowing how much dead skin and such is now being traded. Also, whatever kind of heinous actions have taken place on a mattress. I mean, anyways, but yeah, but yeah. The TLDR is a lot of things that I need to do today, and also I got a headache that's splitting my head in half. So we have a little baby stream today, and then we're gonna stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's it. We're gonna take that out over that to Sunday. But that should be a lot of streaming next week. I'm a little worried because I need to just get better at managing my time. I'm doing like stuff in the mornings where I'm spending too much time doing nothing. You know, we gotta get that productivity back, etc. Also, I should put up our chat. Also, what is good, Bolty? What are you currently doing today, my dude? Are you playing games? Are you hanging out? Are you recovering? When was the last time you slept in, Bolty? It's been like, man. Sometimes I think about it. I dream about it. I dream about going to bed, going to sleep, and then waking up whenever my body tells me to wake up, instead of an alarm that tells me to wake up at 6 p.m. or a.m. And even though you're tired, you're sore because you worked out yesterday, and you did a lot of like mental work yesterday, so your brain's tired still, and you still got to get up. And yeah, funnily enough, I don't think I've found any sort of cognitive decline. I say that as I start to miss my... Listen, I'm also on a Tylenol and a Cyanotab, to be fair, because I have a headache that won't go away from the Tylenol, so I was like, fuck it, I guess we go Cyanotab. Anyways, yeah. What does it say? Bodhi says, also having a headache. Oh, no, you having a headache too? I wonder where it is. Is it like, is it allergy season coming to collect? I don't know, but damn it, regardless. Also, do I need to do that thing where I gotta kill these special people? Anyways, there's like this bosses and ZZZs. What are we doing? I don't have any real purpose or meaning in this game because I don't know what I need. All my characters are kind of as good as they can kind of get. So yeah, kind of a shit problem. I guess I could build Rena. What do you need? Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit that, but okay, I guess yeah. I guess I could build you. Maybe. Yeah, your weapon's not fully leveled up. Let's do that. Let's do that, Rena. Let's enhance that weapon. Do I not have the right material? I don't think I do. No. Go. I will spend all our money on that. Call it good. Yes. Also, Borty says almost daily. You wake up, you sleep in. Man. I want a Borty. I so want a man. But what if you want to do too many things? What if you got to progress a lot in your life in certain areas and you're like, I need more time. And the only way to get time is to collect it now. But then again, are you taking time from like father time? Like you're going to die earlier because you're not properly well rested? Also, I think this whole grind your ass off, kick ass, take names. I don't know how many of these people are fucking exercise to the extent in which their body is like thoroughly degraded. Because, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes when I get like maybe like 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours of sleep, I wake up and I feel like death. You know what I mean? And I'm like, these people may not be like popping off as basically I started to describe, but yeah. They're like, yeah, all I do is I work, I eat, and then I make millions of dollars or whatever. And they're probably lying too. But yeah. Also, should we do this?
Who's next?
That didn't really work out. Whatever. Punch. Yep.
All exits are now sealed.
What it says, nah, I go to sleep at 5 a.m. That's crazy. 5 a.m. is sinister. Although I am grateful because I'm sure Bolty if Bolty went to bed and had a good sleep schedule, we would lose Bolty. So, but I also I care more about your health than the fact. Yeah, but still, it's true. But at the same time, Bolty says, now I go to sleep at 5 a.m. So that's the issue and the reason. Gotcha. When do you normally wake up? Man, you should be getting on a night shift. At least way you're able to pay some money forward with that, you know, make up for the difference a little bit. A kind of elaborate night shift. I think Fluff did that for a while. I'm not sure if Lone ever did. I've never have done that, man. I don't know, man. I used to think I was a night person. I still think I am. But I don't know, man. Who the fuck has the luxury of being a night person? You know what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. The more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, but don't you have to go to you gotta talk to people, or you gotta see, yeah. Also, it's like a crazy statistic where most people who do night shifts die, like horribly. Way earlier, stuff like that, you know? So you're like, is it worth it? And you're like, well, maybe. And they're paying you, like, usually it's not double, which would make sense considering I think that is the metric where, like, you die, like, twice as fast as other people who don't do night shift because their fucking sleep schedule's not heinous. But I'm not sure if that's true because, like, I think a lot of us don't see as much sunlight as we often should, and we're not completely bent, you know? So I'm trying to get my cords all situated here. Oh, what he says? Well, if I would ever work at my brother's place, I would definitely need to fix my sleep. Yeah, everything eventually catches up. But I feel... Wait, Bully says, but I feel like shit because of that bad... Yeah, man, I don't know. It's tough because it's a me problem. Like if somebody does the correct action, which is go to sleep at the same time every day, and you wake up in the same clip every day, and you do that for a week, and you still feel like you're like depleted as shit, then yeah, something's bad. You need more sleep. But if I just went to bed at like 10 or 9 p.m. or p.m., sorry, probably 10 a.m. or p.m. Sorry, Jesus Christ. I think I'd be good. I'd get like around 6-7 hours, something like that, whatever it would be. But I end up watching like a video, and then I end up going to bed at like 11:30, and that's just barely, I think, like 7 hours, some shit. And I don't know, man. I've always been a person that like people are like 7 hours is the minimum, and I'm like, well, I'm not the minimum at all. I feel like a sleeping. Oh man, maybe it's the exercise. I think maybe that's a heuristic, because like some people are either young, given with an innate talent to recover, or they don't exercise. Like one of those things has got to be the thing, because like I don't know, if you're really exercising, you're going to bed sore as shit. Yeah, you're gonna wake up feeling like acid and toxicity in your muscles and body and joints. But yeah. Okay, so we got Reyna's material. Let's level up real quick, and then let's do some story. I wanted to see what we're kind of gonna put ZZZ's story up against Zenless's story, and just see what the hell, how they match up. That's it. Bolty says, I've got a friend who works with 6 hours sleep. Yeah, man. See, there's people like that I don't know. Like I get the same. I get the same. I hear about the same shit where a person's like, yeah, I'm on this grind nonsense. I'm out here doing insert this and insert that, and I'm a badass because I don't sleep, and you can't touch me, blah blah blah, all this shit, and I'm just sitting there like, dude, you sound like you're gonna. You look like shit. You look like you're fucking falling apart. You look like you're miserable. Like I don't know if you're the best heuristic to be like, yeah, but look at all this stuff I have or importance I feel, and you're like, yeah, but aren't you like miserable? And they're like, yeah, but people envy me, and you're like, what?
McFluffican said,
yeah.
What will be the plan for Wednesday's streams? I have my BG3 co-op session with my brother, so I couldn't host ROR2 unless he's willing to delay our start by an hour or two.
That's fine. We could always just do like a single player run and see what that's like too. If we're not going to do that, but we'll probably try something else instead of Risk of Rain. But I was going to ask you guys that at some point. I was going to say, what should we do? Because I don't think Risk of Rain is awesome, but I don't know if we could do it for like all of next week, nor do I think it'd be good. I think it's like, as much as I like the whole week of something, I think it's also nice to be like, and we have these like breaks in between. So Wednesday could be a break. I think Tuesday's I think Monday's a break. Maybe. No, Monday is also Risk, and then it's Tuesday is the break. But yeah, we could do, I I don't know. What's something that's fun and light? It's tough because like you want to try maybe just ZZZ. It's weird because like I don't want to start something bigger like a. I guess we could do VR. VR might not be a bad idea. Oh, and he exercises for volleyball. Oh shit! How old is he, Walty? How old is this guy who has 6 hours of sleep? Because is he a young buck? Because if he's like within the range of like 18 to 26, I don't know, man. That's still got that youthful energy that seems like, I don't know, coming across like some sort of weird shit. Is there anything that I'm debilitated to not be able to do because of story progression? I don't think so. Should we do this one or this one? Maybe this one. I believe this is a story quest. Yes. All right, let's dabble in some ZZZ story.
Balti said I don't know he's older than me, maybe 26-ish.
26 is still kind of got that fountain of youth situation going on, but not as crazy. That's pretty impressive if he's fine. I was looking up Azeron stuff. That's my keyboard thing. Where the hell is it? Pause this so we can hear the game. All right.
McFlufferkin said I can discuss it with my brother, but otherwise I'd likely be streaming simultaneously to respect his later evening schedule.
Catman 11,234 said the Grin, my main man.
What's good, Cat? I got a headache. We're going to be playing some Z's. Oh, wait, is it forcing me to play this one first? The son of a bitch. Damn it. Main story season 2, screen now live. Can I just do this one? I just want to skip the main story. And it seems like it's making me do the main story. It is. Son of a bitch. How's your day going though, Cat? I can discuss it with my brother, but otherwise I'd likely be streaming simultaneously to respect his later evening. So yeah, no, I'm totally fine with whatever you want to do, Flav. I'll probably just figure it out. Yeah. It's also cool for me just to pick another game. 26 or 27. If he's 27, then he's in the same position as me. That's weird, man. Some people also have a gene. There's like a literal gene inside. Some people who only need like 6 hours to function. Although I do wonder if that's just like what happens if they had like more time, you know? Like, yeah. I don't know. Hello.
You
that was quiet.
Be the mystics of Yunque's summit. I am Damian Blackwood, head of the special development company Porcelumex, under the Tops Alliance.
I hate him.
It's been a long time since Yunque's summit last visited Waifei Peninsula. For an airship accident to occur upon your return and within my jurisdiction, please accept my deepest apologies. I hear Yunque Summit has become a partner of Mayor Mayflower.
Nice.
May I assume that your return was also at his behest?
That's right. We are indeed under the Mayor's commission to investigate the situation within Lemnian Hollow. I'll ask a disciple to send you the official commission mandate later.
He sounds like Siri a little bit. You know?
However, I should notify you that the situation inside Lemnian Hollow is rather delicate.
Well, what the fuck, Cat? Cat, what? Cat says, the only person who has more headaches than you is my wife. Did we just, what the hell? Did you, in the span of like a couple weeks, get married, Cat? Leave us out of understanding that? Or is this a boomer humor joke? Of like, my wife is success, I want to die, how you kill me, please, I end it now. Joke? Or what? Cat says, my day is good. Helped move my grandparents' boat launch. Damn. A massive
Catman 11,234 said no. It was a boomer joke that wife says headache, so no sexy times.
Balti said, by the way, I finished and started another manhwa named My Blasted Reincarnated Life.
It was closed. Wait, sorry. Balti says, I finished and started another manhwa called My Blasted Reincarnated. What does blasted mean, Balti? Sounds like an explosion situation. Keep me posted. I started one that was also pretty good, Balti. If you have some time, it's a good generic filler manhwa. Real quick, guys. Where is it? No, it's not on that one. God damn you. This. It's this one. It's a solid filler manhwa. Solid. It says, I became a genius bastard of a noble dark clan. As always, giga long name. But it's got 40 chapters. It's not bad. It is not bad, and it is quite fun. But yeah, it's kind of like the premise is just like a guy who gets reincarnated. He was like a jack of all trades genius in his previous life, was a part of the heroes party, dies, gets part of the dark evil demon clan region family, and just starts basically becoming a fucking badass. But it's got some of those humorful moments, which is cool. There's not like some of these mom would take themselves too seriously. That one has fun with it. Anyways, but yeah, so you got bit by a big ass horsefly. That sucks ass, cat.
Catman 11,234 said, "Do you have horseflies in Canada?"
Yes, I will.
I assume so, since they're in Alaska.
Yes.
They get so plump. I hate the fuckers.
But no. The reason why I say no is because we just often don't see them. Like I live in the place in Canada which oscillates between extremely hot and extremely cold. So like we get to like fucking crazy cold, like you'll die, and then hot, which I don't think Alaska has. I think Alaska stays within like cold to like normal-ish to cold again. So because of that, we have a really weird I don't know how to describe it, man, but our like springs and summers feel like better than most of like the shit you see on TV when it comes to like, wow, this is magical. It's hard to describe. But like it's almost like it's like the balance between the two. This it's like a carpet bomb is a whole ecosystem, and it kills most of the shit that can't hang, and it keeps everything else fine. But we don't have that many things besides bears and moose. But we don't have any shit like that, like ticks. It's not that bad here, despite they should be and stuff like that. Like yeah, but horseflies, I don't think I've ever seen a horsefly. I know a horsefly is just a big-ass fly that can bite you, is what my understanding of horseflies. But we've seen them in Portugal. I think they do exist here. I just don't know if they exist where I live in my neck of the woods because of the weird temperature, oscillation. Also, I forgot to take my shine tab. Oh, so you guys want to know some shit? Go ahead. Keep talking. I think keep talking.
Porcelain owns mining and refining equipment in the porcelain production areas.
Let's lock it.
I urge you to stay clear to avoid any complications. After all, we must ensure that porcelain production...
Porcelain!
Uninterrupted production. But I just heard something about a safety accident inside the hollow from the workers. It was probably your irresponsible mining that caused the problem to begin with.
Mm-hmm. That's right. The safety incident Fufu mentioned can affect the hollow. Naturally, Yunque Summit must investigate.
Yes, there was an accident, but we've already locked down the affected area.
People died, whatever.
And have provided
Get
aid
over
and compensation
yourself.
to the workers. For the safety of everyone here, again, I urge you to avoid entering the porcelain production side. And finally, just a friendly reminder, the porcelain mines are one of the TOPS Alliance's critical assets. It's in your best interest not to dig too deep, whether you're Yunque Summit or any other big name. That's all I shall say for now.
Okay. What was I gonna say real quick? Little update on Taki, okay?
What's going
Hit me.
on?
Sorry.
This guy's got the face of a villain. He's hella suspicious.
Hella.
Fufu, what exactly was the accident you mentioned?
Pause. Real quick. Taki update. Taki. Okay, so apparently we used to have them in Costco, and now the fuckers aren't stock. Does everyone else feel this way? Where Costco will have some sort of fire ass item, you'll take it, you'll fall in love, and then they just won't fucking stock it ever again, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? What are the assholes? Anyways, there must be like a deal thing where like, hey, you get this much a product and we'll like give it to you at a discount, only for them to ratchet it up because they're just trying to tap into Costco's like market access. Anyways, but I ended up getting like a value pack of this fucking Taki stuff with like 50 bags, and guess what, man? Guess what? There's like 4 flavors. Guess how many of them are hot as hell? One is like blue, is like dark blue, gonna stain my tongue and shit. That's apparently hot as hell. I'm not sure what the gauge is. I usually eat Miss Vicky's hot spicy chips. I don't know where that measures up to like hot Taki, whatever.
Junior
yes.
Wise and I heard about it on our way back here. I think some workers were waiting for compensation.
Oh, you guessed there was only 2? No, there was fucking like, there's like 6 No, there's 5 flavors. One is cheese, one is ranch. Which, by the way, ranch was surprised me. I thought ranch was going to be disgusting. I tried ranch because I wanted to probably throw most of them out, but I wasn't going to do that. I was just going to save them, but I just wasn't sure if I like it. Quite good. Taki ranch, pretty solid. It's like a very mild sour cream and onion taste.
Yes, I heard about it too. The workers around here have been talking about it. Something about a
Fango is
corrupted
blue
porcelain
heat.
production site inside the hollow.
Others are thresh. What's thresh mean? That's a horrible word to say.
I don't know all the
Thresh.
details.
Hate it. Actually kind of feels worse than moist. Moist at least feels a complete sentence. Thresh sounds like you're just saying some sort of like, yeah. Not curse word. Yeah.
An incident at the porcelain production site.
Thrash.
On top of
Thrash,
abnormal
not
hollow
thresh.
observation data.
Thrash.
I have a feeling
Thrash
the
you
two are
around. That
connected
kind of thing?
somehow.
I'm locked into the story by that. I'm sorry.
Junior Wise is right. As they say, the more you try to cover something up, the more it gets exposed. Sounds like we'll have to figure out a way into the porcelain production site inside the hollow. However, judging by what Damien said, it won't be easy.
Wise, can you use your hollow navigation tech to locate the production site?
She sounds very robotic. I don't like her voice actor. I think I thought this the same when we heard it last time. And she has moments where she starts to have some emotion, but Jesus.
I called Belle earlier and she said there's a problem with the observation data from Lemnian Hollow.
Trash,
we can't
meaning
analyze
garbage.
it with the HDD remotely.
So it's not is
so she has
trash
to come
spelled
over
with
and
the
do it in
fucking
person.
like that? Surely not. If that's how trash is spelled, my whole life has just crumbled. Garbage? I get garbage, but yeah.
Catman 11234 said, question for the Grin. Next Risk of Rain stream, can we spend a good bit of time choosing chars, then try to see how late game we can get?
Yeah, sure. That could be next one's next Risk of Rain's goal is to try to get as far as we possibly can. Yeah. It's tough because the only character I really feel good about is the engineer because that's the only one I played long enough. Maybe if you guys could tell me what summoner character you think is strongest out of the ones available, and then just tell me what kind to build in. Oh, sorry. So sorry. I just took a Tylenol on the side tab because I have a crazy headache.
We have to find a way to get her here safely, Shifu.
Don't worry, Junior Wise. I've sent the mayor's investigation mandate to Damien and formally requested his assistance in the matter.
Where's the umbrella girl?
Since this investigation is now officially a joint operation, even Tops will have to think twice before trying anything shady. Besides, now that our operation has been revealed, there's no point in taking the airship route anymore. It's safer to just drive here on the freeway.
Bolty said Thresh is in League of Legends character, so I got confused. Open mouth smile. I always call him Thrash my bad.
Okay, no, I was.
McRuffican said, frankly, Engineer is probably the strongest summoner, especially with modded skills, but I'd still recommend trying Mortician and Shaman.
Yeah, Mortician might be a fun time just to roll it around. We'll see what happens. I feel like last time when we fought the ending boss, we didn't even make it. We didn't even like grind hard. Maybe the game gets easier as the further you go. I don't know. What he I'm not sure how that works.
The freeway isn't exactly risk-free either.
I thought I said a three-way. I thought, what?
It's much safer than an airship.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Bolty. Also, it made me laugh because I was sitting there like,
Wise, you, me, Fufu, and Yinhu
that's
will
happened
question the workers.
too often.
Shuryen will drive to 6th Street and pick up your sister. Then we'll rendezvous at Suibian Temple.
All right. That's happened too often. Where like I've said this before, and I know it sounds like I'm lying or like I'm gaslighting guys when I say like I've never seen that word written, but I cannot describe to you. That's so true. I have been so illiterate most of my life until like the last maybe 6 years because streaming and reading chat, and then also getting into manhwa and shit like that. But I've never. It sounds like I'm lying, but I promise you I'm not. I'm that illiterate often.
Don't worry. I'll do a reading of the trip before Shuryen's departure, just to be safe.
I wonder what the shaman is. The mortician sounds like the necromancer type vibe, but the shaman, I wonder if he summons like spirits or orbs or some shit.
Catman 11234 said, I just like late game risk since you have so many items. The effects are anime fight ESQ.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Plus the movement is bonkers.
The movement, yeah. Oh man, fucking yawning makes you look so disgusting too. So it's just gonna be a real hideous looking stream. I skipped this. That's a good looking character, actually. Kind of a normal guy looking vibe, but still. Yeah, so I don't know what we'll do for the filler streams next week, because I don't think it'll just be Risk of Rain. I think I'll put like 1 or 2 spacers in there. I just don't know what that will be. We could just say, fuck it, it's going to be Wither Waves or something. But I don't know if I want it to be that... Ooh, here he is.
Hey, you. You've been running all around here. What do you want?
Porcelumex must have sent him. I told you! They won't let us off the hook so easily!
Shut it, Paolo. You're giving me a headache. All right. I'll ask you one last
Catman
time.
11234 said there's items like fuel cell that give you more charges of abilities and equipment. Some survivors with movement abilities can cross the map in less than a second.
Really? Damn.
McFlufferkin said I tested instanced loot without the sacrifice reduced drop rate scaling, and it was absurd how we had late game item counts on stage 1, so I don't recommend turning that setting off.
For what? It said, I tested instance loot without sacrificial reduction drop rate scale. Yeah, no, I don't mind the like reduction of drop rates. The only thing I was hoping that I'm not sure if it's possible, but I wish all loot was instanced essentially. Like I wish when we fought the boss and we killed the bosses, I hope we all get our own things to drop, because it makes just collecting things easier. Instead of having to be like oh, did I collect it? Like, yeah, or like, oh, is there the gear pieces? Because there was stuff that I don't think was instanced. I think there was like the gear pieces weren't instanced, and the boss green drops weren't instanced. And I thought, oh, that's kind of a shame, because those are kind of a good power up. And sometimes, you know, I'm like, I'm talking to chat and I'm playing the game. Did I remember to pick up one, or did I, you know, if I don't want to pick up too many or something, things like that, you know?
If you're here for trouble, then why beat around the bush? Give me your best punch, right in my face!
McFlufferkin said I did get teleporter boss loot to be instanced. Some of the stuff is trickier to change, but I can try to fix the config to make everything that can be instanced as such.
Okay, yeah, that'd be good if it's as long as it's not too much trouble. If I also don't want to put too much fucking, you know, pressure on you to do stuff. If we just kind of flail around, that's okay too. But to me, that was the thing that, again, that's the only point where I'm like, yeah, it makes co-op kind of weird, because I get like, it makes sense if you're all in a communication thing. You're like, hey, there's a thing over here or something. But otherwise, I feel like it's just a point of like needless hesitation.
Why would
or
anybody
confusion
want to
for
get
me.
punched?
First, you get everyone riled up, taunt them into making the first move, and then you sue for compensation.
What an angsty boy.
Yeah, I've seen enough from Porcelumex's playbook, so I won't throw the first punch.
It's a little masochistic also.
Go ahead. The honor is all yours. Just remember, once you throw that first punch, then whatever happens after will be considered self-defense. And then, it's my turn.
The voice actor's doing too much. Okay. Chunky boy, yeah, about to say, dude has the insane weird chest physique. Only does bench press, never any sort of core exercise. Please calm down.
Please calm down. I'm not with Porcelumix. My name is Wise. I'm from Swabian Temple. I just wanted to ask you something.
Swabian Temple? What did you want to know?
I'm here to investigate. I mean, if that's how you treat your enemies, that was also cringe. like punch me in the face, dude. Like, it sucks. It sucks because I want to commend Hoyo for like finally making like a beefy looking archetype of a character instead of them all being like soft K-pop boys, which is totally fine. But like we only have that. But then it's when they do make a dude, he's like the worst example of like
said,
a badass
I know
character.
which character I am gonna play the next time. It's gonna be fun.
I know what character you gonna play? Not the worst example of masculinity character, but it's one of those things of like punch me in the face. And it's like, of course, he's a meathead who doesn't have any emotions. You want that like solid, badass, but like old. Like again, what do you call it? We played this game called Tower Fantasy back in the day, quite a long time ago. And there was this guy who like got into a mech suit, fucking grizzled big dude, but kind of had like the Hugh Jackman vibe, where like he was an old withered soldier, but still kind of cheeky. And not, but like that's a good beefy boy vibe. You know what I mean? Instead of like, I'm giant and I'm mean. And that's it. You're like, oh.
I'm here to investigate the situation inside Lemnian Hollow. I heard that there's
Also,
been
be
an
quick
accident.
stream, just in case anyone didn't catch that at the beginning of the stream. This will be a quick stream, probably 2 hours. Probably end at 5 because I gotta go pick up a mattress.
Lone Syndicate said, "What's up,
Oh,
Grin?"
let's go, Lone. I got a headache, and we're checking up the story of Z's, and then we're switching over after an hour of this, and then moving over to Withering Waves to see how the stories measure up.
But Porcelumix has
They're
been
both
keeping
great.
everything under wraps.
Volty said
So
it's
I'm
an
not sure what
berserker-ish
exactly
lifesteal
happened.
melee character.
Ooh.
Anyway, I'm really
That'd be
not
good
a
for
TOPS
bosses, probably.
employee.
I feel like any character that can have armor would be really helpful. I'm not sure if there's like an item that does that. That's not like you need to kill your firstborn, or instead it's like get a kill and you'll get armor or something. That's not even not that good because you can't really use it in boss battles. But what I was gonna say was, is it weird? So I have to leave at 5 today, end the stream at 5. So the reason why is because I'm gonna go get my. It's a whole story, but like basically my brother's wife has a YouTube channel in which it's kind of odd, but she basically is one of these like YouTube channels that basically cleans. It's got like a satisfaction type of content format where she goes.
Lone Syndicate said face cam froze.
Oh, I'm frozen. Thank you for telling me. Clickety clack. We're back. There we go. So she basically has this thing where like there's certain like sub fads within YouTube, which is crazy. One of these sub fads is like urban housewives cleaning their messy homes because it appeals to people who are foreigners who don't know what the hell the Western household looks like, and it's like satisfying. And then there's creepos who are like, yeah, woman cleaning the house. Anyways, needless to say, she has a YouTube channel, and because she cleans her house, she gets lots of sponsored content because she's also not playing. She's not like swearing. It's just like pretty easy content to monetize, right? So she gets a lot of sponsors that reach out. So one of the sponsors reached out and gave her a mattress, and then she has another mattress that they want to give her for like mattress 2.0. But there's the old mattress. This is my brother's wife, by the way, who they're giving her another mattress. So he's like, hey, do you want my old mattress? It's much bigger than mine. I don't know what exactly it is. I haven't seen it. But is that odd?
So you're also after Porcelumix.
Yeah.
My mistake then.
Would you guys inherit a mattress? Because, you know, there's a lot of dead skin in there. There's also probably some fucking nasty shit that went on that mattress.
My name is Komano Manato. My friend is still in a coma at the hospital because of this Porcelumix mess. So I came here to figure out what happened and to help him get justice. Since you're also looking into it, I guess that makes us allies.
Okay, they're coming around.
Thank
He
goodness.
seems cool.
I was worried that you were with Porcelumix and came here to stir up trouble. So you're
Volty
also
said, no,
looking
it's
into
not
the
odd I
corruption
did it
incident?
twice, and you are just being germaphobic even though you can clean those.
I don't think you can clean these ones. It's a big ass mattress. Or maybe wipe around. Yeah, I don't care either way. It's the germification of it's not the worst part about it.
Lone Syndicate said, hell no, I don't want no hand-me-down mattress.
2 different spectrums. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, the germs isn't the worst part of it, to me, if I'm honest. The fact that my brother's and his wife's thing, and the fact that children might have been conceived on that thing, is where you're like, ugh. I don't know. Yo, jeez. Oh, it's brutal. Anyways, corrupted incident.
Corruption.
Maybe you just don't think about it, you know?
Sounds like you know.
You ever
about
think
it.
of it like, oh,
Can
you
give me more
bought a
details?
used car. You didn't know what kind of heinous acts ever took place in that thing. You know what I mean?
Certainly. I was on the same shift with the guys that got sick, and I saw with my own eyes how their corruption broke out.
Okay.
So you're saying the workers on the porcelain production line became corrupted? But shouldn't there be anti-corruption measures for operations inside the Hollow?
Money.
That's right. People who spend extended time inside the Hollow must wear protective suits and take anti-corruption medicine. Most of us who are willing to work inside the Hollow already suffer from corruption after the fall of the old capital. We need to take anti-corruption medicine as long-term
Lone Syndicate
treatment.
said exactly why I don't want no hand-me-down mattress. That was my first thought.
Matthew Mercer. Cat, your ear is weird. What if Cat was wrong this whole time about everything? Crazy. At this point, Cat is coming here with such brutal confidence, and he sounds like he's like that. Sounds that could sound like a Matthew Mercer that I just have believed. I've just completely believed. He is everywhere. He is omnipresent. Yes.
Porcelumix provides the medicine, and that's why we're willing to put our lives on the line for them. But The medicine seems to be the cause of the issue this time.
Do you guys remember the time when like every single voice actor for like, or every single anime that was dubbed was voice acted by like the same 4 people basically?
My colleagues who drank the medicine quickly collapsed. Some of them even had a corruption outbreak on the spot. It took so much effort just to bring them to the hospital. After Porcelumex learned of this, the first thing they did was order us to keep our mouths shut. Later on, I heard the good Dr. Lore say that there's something fishy with that batch of medicine. It was ineffective. Heartless company, they couldn't care less whether we live or die.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you deal with like a mafia. At what point do you have to take responsibility for like the fact that I, who just arrived here two fucking days ago on this island, know damn well that all these people are pieces of shit and have been hearing about how this is a horrible company and that they're like basically a mafia. And you're like, how can they not care about us? You're like, well, what is wrong with you? What happened? It is.
How could they? I never thought Porcelumex would stoop this low.
That's right. Damien ordered a lockdown on the affected area, said the place was abandoned, and forbade us from going near it.
Of those 4 people, one is friends with Matthew Mercer, and both play D&D together. Oh, yeah. No, Matthew Mercer, is that like... That's not the same guy who's like Critical Role guy, right?
Something doesn't feel right. I've got to find a way into that area and see what's going on. To tell you the truth, we're investigating for the mayor. Our goal is to find out what exactly happened inside the Hollow. If you're willing to work with us, I can help you and your fellow workers fight for your rights and secure better compensation.
So he is the Critical Role guy? Like the guy who's like the D&D king?
McFlufferkin said, I just need to figure out if the command essence is an object or an item, as that affects what I should set things as.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like the gear drops were considered items.
Investigating for the mayor?
Lone Syndicate said, also GRINN, hope your headaches gets better, my friend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your sweet, kind words. It's better actually now. I don't know where. I think it might be coffee fucking like reduction. Like I don't. I mean, no, because I'm able to usually go a couple days without. I think it's probably the sign tab. Sign tab I just took probably helped a lot. I think it's a sinus
this is your chance. Don't you want to get fair compensation and treat your family's corruption?
You're right. And Yunquei Summit helped us a lot too, back when the old capital fell. I trust you people. All right, then you have my word. When you're free, head to the hollow cable car. I'll ask a worker friend to sneak you in. As for the corrupted area, although I can't get you in, I know someone who can. He also knows a lot more about the corruption incident than I do.
Really?
Really? Thank you so much.
Sorry, I mean,
and if you need my help, you've got it.
Actually, there is one more thing I wanted to ask. Have you seen this person in Waifei Peninsula? Or maybe you recognize the location in the photo.
Look at that disgusting A on his right pectoral. Okay. Disgusting. I'm about to say, he's like, oh, I can help. And I'm like, I have a bunch of strengths. You're okay. Okay. Despite you being jacked, you apparently are only A rank jacked, so... I'm sure the fanboy, whatever that will come later down the line, will in fact be S rank.
Be somewhere inside the hollow. But,
neither have I. But don't you worry. I'll ask my buddy with connections to ask around.
That me?
I see.
Goodbye. All right, is that kind of what I wanted? I wanted to start this. I wanted to observe the story of the beach story, but I'm not able to get that apparently. I don't know why, unless I've just not. I think it's forcing me to do the main story in order to get access to this story. So in order to get access to this story, I need to do. It says main story season 2 advanced screening now live. How does one do that? How do I say do this instead of the other thing? Or is this the story quest?
Lone Syndicate said, GRINN, finally getting somewhere in New Vegas in level 18. My build is coming together quite nicely.
Jesus, man. You've been playing for 2 days. You're already level 18. That's insane. How long have you been going? That's some hella progress, man. It's also not easy to level up in that game. What have you done? Hit me. Have you sided with the powder gangers? Have you met Veronica yet? Have you fell in love with Cass, who is absolute best girl in that game? Veronica can eat a bag of dicks. Anyways, yes. Have you found dog? Is it dog meat? No, it's not dog meat. I mean, I'm not sure. Have you found any of those people?
Raidnade said, "Hi there, Grin. How are you today?"
I'm pretty good. I got a headache, yeah, we gotta have a quick stream today. But other than that, pretty good. Yeah, the headache's on the way though, which is nice. Yeah, I wonder if we should just do the main event stuff. Because I really would like to get the outfit for what's his name. I think that's what this is. Beach outfit. Yeah, let's not try to fuck this up.
Lone Syndicate said, if you want to do Summer Quest, that's the Midsummer Dreams.
This is that this? Okay. But is it a quest or is it like a I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a quest, like it has cutscenes. But maybe you just gotta like slowly incrementally do it, and eventually it'll take you that far. I don't know, but we'll do that. Is there any voice acting? Hey, there is! Good stuff. Okay, that's what I wanted. Well, we're a little behind. Why is it a quick stream? Because I have to go get a mattress, my brother's old mattress, because his wife has a sponsorship that's giving her a new mattress. Yeah. Anyways.
Wise? Belle, I've got a question. When you think about summer, what comes to mind?
Disgusting heat. My PC overheating. I don't. That's honestly it. That's honestly it. Winter is king, mostly because video games. Video games are coming up by the droves, and yeah. Vacation, beach, splashing. Hell no. That was all a temperature. High tech. Yeah, yeah. High temperature. Was that mosquitoes? Power. But yes, all that. Yes. Thank you.
Summer, huh?
Boom. Well said.
Blazing heat that could roast you alive. Mosquitoes everywhere. And the sky-high power bills from keeping the AC and ferry running.
Amen.
Wise, you're being way too negative. You're still bummed we didn't get to go to that resort last summer, aren't you? Whoa, this got heavy fast. I wasn't ready for this kind of emotional whiplash. It sounds like you had some regrets last summer. Why don't we make up for it this year?
Oh. Lone Syndicate said there is a quest. There it also has a Yuzuha and Alice character quest.
Oh shit, okay. Ray says, why the way? Oh, okay, I gotta go get a mattress. I'm hoping it's a condensable mattress. But has anyone ever bought one of those mattresses? One of the ones where like you cut up and it explodes and shit. Can you not like compress those back down into like kind of a small form factor after the fact? Or are they like permanently like hardened? I don't know. Any event going on?
Oh, is there some kind of event happening?
Slightest smug smile. Alice right on a cue pulls out 2 paper tickets.
Wise, Belle, thanks for your help before. We couldn't have done it without you.
Alice has got a nice voice
These
actor.
2 free resort vouchers are a small token of appreciation from Yuzuha and me.
McFlufferkin said I have one of those. And once they're released from the packaging, I don't think I have the equipment to recompress.
Not recompress.
Make it the best summer ever.
But my brother,
Spook Shack style.
yeah, my brother said it's basically he can't fit it into his truck because his truck has a pickup bed in it, like a top essentially. So he needs my dad to get his car a truck, which is an open truck essentially. But I was like, can't you compress? Like, doesn't it have some give? So couldn't you get it like squished in there and like not at all, you know? So that's why I was like, yeah. I get not being able to make it like a tiny box again, but like at least being able to squish it to the extent which you could squeeze it through a truck bed.
Resort vouchers? Awesome. Belle and I will gladly take those off your hands.
Thanks, you two. By the way, what's a Spook Shack summer like? Does it have anything to do with ghost stories? Nah, that'd just make Alice freak
Lone
out.
Syndicate said, I just been doing a lot of quests that maybe you're not supposed to do until late game. Like I am doing a shotgun build, and was trying to get the Dinner Bell unique shotgun.
Is that the automatic one? I don't remember what the Dinner Bell is again. But yeah, the two best builds in the game, I think, are the sniper build and then the shotgun build. The sniper build is good if you go stealth, but if you go any build is great with shotguns. Most people just go shotguns and both snipers, etc. Although it's weird because the pistols are good. New Vegas energy builds, like energy weapon builds, are pretty shitty to get. You have to get rich There's no really good way to get rich in base New Vegas.
Walking along the beach, feeling the waves lap at your ankles, kicking back in a lounge chair
like that at
under
all.
the sun, watching fireworks light up the night
Waves
sky.
lap at your ankles.
Something like that.
Get away from me. Don't look at me. Ew.
Sorry, but that just sounds
Lone
like a regular
Syndicate
vacation.
said Dinner Bell was Pump
Where's
Action
the
Hunter
Spook Shack
Shotgun.
energy?
Pump action double shotgun. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I do know you get an automatic drum mag kind of shotgun eventually, which is pretty cool. And again, all of the weapons, which are like, holy shit, this is awesome, will be cratered by the DLC weapons, which is cool. So, but like that doesn't mean, oh fuck, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you did the thing. Whenever you do a New Vegas playthrough, you should always get Uncanny Valley, is that what it's called? Or Wasteland something. It's one of your traits. It's like one of the few traits you can pick, but basically it makes it so that you get access to like some great unique legendary weapons. But basically it puts a bunch of like Easter egg references into your game. There's one where like an Indiana Jones being stuck into a fucking fridge and being like eviscerated still. You get like an indie hat, which gives you perception, I think.
Well, the Spook Shack part is really just about how we found the place. We stumbled across a post about it on Internet's Spook Shack board.
Yup, that sounds like a ghost story. If it's popping up on Spook Shack's
They don't
board,
really look like
there's no
surfers,
way
you
it's
know?
just an average resort.
Which that's the vibe I get.
But Alice and I scoped it out in person, and we didn't sense anything
It's
supernatural.
supposed to be like a clubhouse.
There are some rumors online, but I'm pretty sure they're just made-up stories. I agree
Lone
with
Syndicate
Yuzuha.
said I want that shotgun, the
notice
Dumb Mag
anything weird
1,
at
and
all.
Wild Wastelands. Don't
Apart
worry,
from being a
Grin. I
little
got it. I do
empty
my
and
research.
quiet.
Good man.
Everything
Wow,
else
wait, that's
seemed
what's called. Yeah.
pretty normal.
Good stuff.
Even Alice didn't notice anything, so it should be fine. Otherwise, Wise would be second-guessing this whole trip.
Have you gotten Cass yet?
All right, Wise. Time to break out those swimsuits we never got
Because
to
if you
wear.
haven't gotten Cass, I am beyond disappointed. Okay, she is the first cat. Well, not the first. Eddie is the first companion I believe you can get, and then followed by her. Also, what faction are you the most interested in right now?
Oh, right. Besides swimsuits,
Most of them suck.
don't forget to pack casual
Most of
clothes
them are pretty
and
shitty.
your camera. The full vacation kit.
Especially New Vegas.
We're booking out the entire resort, so this isn't your everyday getaway.
Cool. Booking on what?
Hold up, you booked out what? The entire resort?
Oh, did I forget to mention that? So the place was pretty empty, right? Alice and I did a little negotiating.
How rich are
and
you?
we managed to lock in short-term management rights at a ridiculously
Lone
low
Syndicate
price.
said no, I haven't run into Cass yet. I got Veronica and Rex the Robo Doggo. He's so cool.
Lone! How did you get Rex before you got fucking Cass? Damn it. Oh, Lone. Okay. So. Oh, wait. No, I think that's still yeah, it's just a bit of a long haul. Did you at least meet Cass? Because how it's really hard to like miss Cass is that basically when you're going to the base location town into the main location.
McFlufferkin said probably thanks to Alice. She's part of upper class, tops, families.
Oh, I didn't know that. Alice is the saber lady?
Of course, I used the event fund Spook Shack's been saving up for ages. This has got to be the best deal I've scored lately.
But yeah, basically, you know that like massive statue.
Bolty said ROR2 in a nutshell. Oh, I got a pretty good build going on. Splat, I got ONESHOT from what?
What? Yeah. That's the vibe I got when I was playing it too, which is why like it's funny because you guys were saying like, hey, you should get like this movement ability or this like jumping ability or something like that. Hey, this is a good healing item, etc. And eventually I'm just like, well, why? But that's why.
I didn't even know that was possible. That was very Spook Shack of you.
Okay.
I was surprised when Yuzuha's negotiation worked out. But after everything that's happened lately, I think we all deserve a little time to unwind. Anyway, I've sent the address to your knock-knock. Alice and I will be waiting there.
What's your knock-knock?
Swimsuits on. But I haven't even bought a swimsuit yet this year. Don't worry. I've already picked one out for you.
I like Alice's personality.
Lone Syndicate said just sort of happened I kinda bolted across the map to the NPC who gives the quest for the dinner bell and picked up Veronica along the way and Rex once I was finished.
You not an Eddie guy? It's tough, man. I'd like to think I'm a dog person, but Eddie, he got a good vibe to him. Also, Eddie becomes probably one of the most broken companions in the
McFlufferkin
game.
said you also lose some context by skipping the main story
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this. Hope you'll do them eventually.
Yeah.
Especially the Spook Shack story helps you like both Yuzu and Alice.
Well, I already like them both. I already like them quite a lot. I don't have any issue with either of them. But I was going to say, it's tough because it's hard to describe, but like I don't have any... At the end of the day, I guess I am like a selfish player that just plays gameplay. Like I play Borderlands. Like I don't care about game like story as much. I don't mind story. I do like story, I guess. But story to me is always like I have to be satisfied with gameplay before I get story. And I don't have any character to invest in right now that's like special, like shiny new toy to play with essentially. So I find myself a little like aimless. But like if I had a new character that I really wanted to play with, and
Lone Syndicate
I'd want
said,
more story,
"Who's
but I
Eddie?"
haven't gotten that yet. You know. Yeah, I still haven't finished the story for 1 point. Yeah, and then maybe if I did get a character, it would help, or maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. It's weird because I don't hate this. I just find I don't have like the time. Like I'd rather read a manga, I guess, instead of like sit here and watch this. Even though this is great, like I don't dislike it at all. You know.
Belle and I will go pack our bags. See you at the resort.
Cool. And alas, we finally have access to this. I do want to get the Wise beach outfit because it's the only one that I think makes him look the least cringe. And it makes Bella look fucking awesome, dude. It makes Bella look crazy. Hello. Do we have more dialogue or can I skip past most of this? Nice. Who's Eddie? No. Don't tell me you... Did you not go to Prim? Have you not been following the main story at all? Why did you not go to Prim?
What a beautiful day! Perfect for hanging out with friends.
Yuzuha. Just make a TV show.
Get over
also,
here.
Jesus.
McFlufferkin said, I mean, you could watch my stream where I finished the second half of 2.0 and all of 2.1 stories. Sheltering.
Also, yeah, they should just fucking make a TV show because that looked great. That was great. The animations, the cuteness, all that, great. Anyways, also I don't think they draw attention to how crazy Belle looks. It also could just be a me thing, but I find like short shorts with thong line to be a pretty provocative, I guess. Could just be a me thing. Nog says, "Oh shit, a Sunday stream." Yeah, we have a quickie Sunday stream, but yes. Also, I mean, you could just watch the stream where I finished the set. Well, no, it's not an issue of me not wanting to like play it. It's an issue of like, it's kind of like whenever I do get a character, it's kind of like saving the best for last, essentially, or saving this for when I eventually have that. Like how many of you guys, when you sit down at night with your plate full of food, do you immediately start eating, or do you try to find a good TV show or like video to watch in the background? Kind of the same way I feel about this game, where like I want to have a character to play with, a character to invest in, like a new character to get, and then something to do with them eventually. So I like to leave some story behind. The issue is that sometimes story stuff is like tied to like 100 gems. Not the biggest incentive, but still some incentive. But yes. The scenery here is beautiful. Yeah. But I am working on it just slowly. Yeah, slowly. For me, it's more of like I want to wait till I have this big thing to get into. Also, we will be live for all next week. Check his channel for yes. What do you call it? We're gonna be live all next week. We're gonna be. I still don't know what we'll do for a medium game. Probably VR. VR sounds like a good idea. Maybe with some more Withering Waves. But yes. I wanted to do 1 hour of ZZZ, sorry, and kind of get the vibe of what the story is here, and then do a little bit of story on Withering Waves because we have a whole ass story trailer on Withering Waves that's about to like pop off. So yeah. And I'm actually gonna need a character to start investing in, so I think I'm gonna build Mouse Lady, even though I don't know if she's good for Electro teams by default. Not Mouse. Is Mouse? It's like the fast, sprinty little person. I have her at max out, so I thought might as well. She's a 5-star though, or a 4-star, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go with the race. Skip.
Fan Fantasy Resort's current situation is even worse than I expected.
Maybe this look doesn't look good on Belle.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. So, would you rather just ignore the mess
McFlufferkin
and
said,
spend the whole
speaking of,
vacation
8 minutes
here
until the
zoning
first
out?
hour is
Yes,
up.
yes, I'm keeping an eye on it.
Since you have to leave by 5.
Yes.
Lone Syndicate said, I think I chose a weird selection of skills because before I got my shotgun I had this unique cowboy
rifle
rifle
here,
and
yeah.
was able to sneak attack one-shot headshot death claws at level 15.
What? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like, did New Vegas change? Maybe there was stuff that was different. If you, yeah. That sounds weird. Like, I wonder if I haven't played New Vegas with all of the DLCs and stuff, which I think there's like a mega pack or like a mega Game of the Year edition that has like all of the starter stuff, all of the like cosmetic stuff.
Of course not. Since I've taken over this place, even just temporarily, I've got to step up and get this business back on track.
Well said. Now that's the Alice I know.
Why is her tummy angry? Do you have a plan?
That said, bringing this place back to life won't be easy. Do you guys have a plan in mind?
I'm about to say the whole like you killing a death claw with a hunting rifle, like with a one shot. That seems crazy. Unless you're like a level 15, unless you have like some sick stats, some crazy shit.
About that,
Are you using like
I've
AP
already got
rounds?
some ideas brewing. While I was walking around the resort earlier,
AP
I
rounds,
noticed
whatever
a
the
lot
ones
of
are.
shops and
Lone
attractions that
Syndicate
had
said the
shut down
rifle I
because
have is a
business
medicine
dried
stick.
up.
It's a base game rifle.
It's a medicine stick, huh? Although I might be thinking 4 with that OP weapon mod. Yeah. There's definitely like some powerful mods, but I ain't never heard about someone like one-shotting a death claw, even in sneak attack mode. The only time I've ever seen people do that is with a Gauss rifle. That's like a really end-game weapon, or like a giant mortar type thing.
If we want to promote the place and bring the crowds back, I think flashy entertainment might work
McFlufferkin
better
said
than
that's part of
focusing
the
on the
deluxe
finer service
edition,
details.
starting mini
If we
DLCs
can
like the
get those
canteen,
attractions
various
up and
unique
running
weapons,
again.
etc.
Yeah, the canteen and stuff like that helps you manage. Are you? That's the question, Lone. Are you a sick man that decided to do survival mode? Because that was one of the ones I always wish I did, because it does seem like kind of fun. Although I always wish, again, I actually don't dislike like mechanics like that in video games, like survival mechanics, like health, or sorry, like thirst and food, and hell, even things like weapon and armor degradation. I have no like dislike for that. If there is like a value judgment on like this thing that you get later on that makes this much easier, like maybe you get like a shitty flask and it's like a slight tiny bits of water. Sorry. Maybe you go do this like unique quest guild or something like that. That gives you like a crazy good canteen.
Lone Syndicate said, I want
Stuff
to
like
enjoy
that.
the game, grin him doing normal.
Do normal,
mode."
fair enough. But what do you call it? Like, to me, I don't mind all that stuff so long as there's like a solution of like, this is kind of annoying at the beginning, but if you invest in these quest lines, you'll eventually get things that make them basically not a problem at all. Like, to me, that's a really fun thing. That's something I always wish Assassin's Creed would do. I always wish Assassin's Creed had like a somewhat realistic mode, which eventually, after like you become a badass assassin, you open your own assassin order like complex. You train up your assassins. You can like, what do you call it? You like get like a forge master essentially that will give you new weapons after a time period, and the more you invest into him, the more like better weapons he can actually give you that will break eventually. Same thing with like armor padding and stuff like that. Stuff like that I think would be so cool. But
We
not a lot
can
of games do
promote
it.
the resort by making entertainment our signature feature.
Yuzuha, are you underestimating me? I've taken some business courses, you know. I've at least got some idea of how to build up popularity.
Ooh, what we doing? We doing market? We doing lead generation? What we doing? We gonna put out like a lead funnel? What are we happening?
And this swimsuit you picked.
Catman
I've never worn anything like this
11234
before.
said what you're asking for is the new
sure
June
if it
game.
really
You slowly
suits
craft
me.
more things to make survival
You're not
easier.
messing with me,
you
are
don't
you?
start with the suits that give you water. You're a normal guy.
You're a normal guy.
McFlufferkin said we nearly synced Yuzuha saying, promote the resort, but with different voice lines for this event.
Oh, really?
Funny that.
Funny that. Yeah, I was gonna say, Kat, the Doom game sounds interesting. Maybe that would be the scratch the itch thing. The issue is that with that game is I always dislike when there's. That's why I liked Powered so much. Is that like, it was like a multiplayer game before it was like a weird, Rust kind of like people could kind of fuck with you, and I know it does a good job about that because there's like PvP zones and then non-PvP zones.
Of course not. It suits you perfectly.
That's a little like
Just
too
look at
wastelandy.
Wise's face. That'll prove I'm telling the truth.
Like Dune has this issue where like it's so wastelandy that like I feel like I don't know, like you can build a house, you can go get like farm materials to build like kind of a spaceship or something. But like
Lone Syndicate said also Grin I came across Prime but didn't stop to look around, I just kept running to, and I don't like many of the factioni like the Khans, they seem interesting, and the Kings.
Oh, I see. You came across the primes. Primes meaning what? You came across Prim, but didn't stop to look around. Oh, I see. So you stopped at Prim. Yeah, what do you call it? Prim. The Eddie's in Prim basically. Yeah, I got it. Many of the factions. What do you call it? The Khans or whatever. They're pieces of shit, horrible people. The Kings are awesome. They're probably one of the only like good factions out there. The Kings and the what do they call? They're like basically like they're in Freeside. I can't think of what they're called, but they're basically the only good faction in the game, and it's like really good faction, but it's called like I can't think of the name of it. Anyways,
Alice, you look great, and Yuzuha too, of course.
You think so? Okay. That's a relief. Alice, your ears are wiggling.
Enough already! Stop staring at me like that! You're grinning too, Yuzuha. I've laid out my plan. Now it's your turn.
Me? Well, instead of conventional methods, I'd rather go all in on one bold move. Did you see that big stage covered in cobwebs on your way over?
Ooh, a big launch event.
Yeah, I saw it. Actually, I stopped and stared for a while.
Lone Syndicate said also
Those
I kill
webs
Caesar and
were
his legion no
symmetrical
one
from
sends
every
assassin after me and get away with it.
You killed Caesar? Did you actually kill Caesar, or did you just kill the Legion? Because like, Legions are terrible. Legions are like horrible. Legion is one of the few examples of like, holy shit, the devs decided like, you know, there's always like the illusion of goodness in some of these characters. In the game, they're like, no, they're slavers, they're like R-words, they're like horrible, they're like kill family, like, just awful. They're like the most blatantly evil
That
people ever.
stage is the heart of my plan.
Are you planning on throwing a party on stage?
Are you thinking of fixing up the
No, a party
Performance.
or a show won't cut it. I want to host a massive beach music festival on this stage.
McFlufferkin said, yes, Caesar, and his most memorable line, the profligates. Ugh.
Is that one? Yeah, there's like a thing where like the guy, you eventually break his facade where he's just like pretending to be Caesar, and he's like.
Imagine rising bands rocking the stage, waves crashing in rhythm with the beats.
Oh, I get it. With so many people on vacation right now, a festival like this could really draw in a crowd and put the resort's name out there.
I wish I could body swap. Well, actually, no. I just wish I could give all the kit that the redhead has and give it to the blonde one. Because the blonde one, I like her look. I like her aesthetic. I like her voice actor, but I don't like her kit. So, it sucks.
That's a genius idea, Yuzuha.
I hate Yuzuha,
Alice, you're
but
not still mad
not
about my little
my vibe.
tease earlier, are you?
Not anyone who's like, let's go to a what's it called? Not a concert. What's the goddamn a festival concert thing? I'm like, I could not describe what is not more my vibe than that. Okay.
Not at all. I genuinely think this is a great idea. Once the resort's attractions are up and running, we'll need a headline event to take the hype to the next level.
Right? Fun daily activities topped off with a beach music festival on the last day of the vacation. It's the perfect combo.
Now that we've got a plan, it's time to make it happen. As for the bands at the music festival, I'll talk to Mr. Arnold and see if he can help us book some decently popular bands for the
Does her
lineup.
fanny pack change emotions?
Awesome. Thanks. I'll go take another look at the shutdown attractions. Feels like there's still room for improvement before we reopen. Manito's shift is almost over.
Lone
Once he
Syndicate
gets
said
here,
both he
he
invited
should
me
be
to
able
his
to help
camp
out
and I
with
took the
something
opportunity
too.
and unalived him. Also killed Benny. I didn't prepare for that fight, though had to beat him to death with a low unarmed skill took forever.
No, not Ben. I think you have to kill Benny, actually. Yeah, to be fair, you have to kill Benny. Have you decided to kill the old wrinkly fuck or no?
I'll help too.
I don't
With
want
just
to take
the two
that
of
from
you
you,
and
so if you
Monato.
understand that reference,
That's a lot to
you
take
know
on.
what I'm talking about.
Wise, you and Belle are here as guests. And as friends. All you need to do is relax and enjoy your vacation. The Timefield family would never ask guests to work.
Alice is the best. But it's, I want to enjoy this vacation with you guys.
But I'd rather spend my vacation with you guys. If helping out means we can get things done sooner, then we'll be able to spend more time together.
That's pretty convincing. What do you think, Yuzuha?
My lady, I know you're asking for my opinion and all,
McFlufferkin said
but
there's
those
very few
twitching
chances
ears
to
of yours
preserve
have
Benny's
already
life.
given away the answer you're
And in
hoping
retrospect,
to hear.
all the more sad. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry.
Yes, yeah.
Saluting face.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Benny, I think, is one of those people who like almost says it's impossible to not kill him. I think there's one method, but I think you have to do. It's like you have to get the other ending.
Lone Syndicate said, Mr. House is next on my list. I just need to get a golf club first.
Yeah. Okay, so have you seen him on? No, not yet. Probably not yet. But yeah, House is a whole vibe. When you find out that man, what he looks like, it's like, ooh.
All right then, Wise.
Mortality's not what it's cut out to
I've
be.
made the executive decision that you and Belle are now officially our special guest consultants. Just tossing us some advice while you're enjoying your leisure time would be a huge help.
Cool. I like that quite a lot. Also, it helps that they're all kind of schmexy. I think these are 18-year-olds. I think that's canon. They like even Wise is 18 theoretically. Anyways, point being, it helps that they're all looking bright. It's sunny. It's nice. Good story. Fun. Characters are neat. Oh, what the fuck? Restore the shooting gallery with Yuzuha Alice. Shit. I kind of do fuck with Alice, even though I want the character Yuzuha. So let's go with Alice. But we're going to transition, actually, to another game, guys. So that was the story beats, little bit of Zenless. Fantastic. Enjoyed a lot. But we're going to transition to something that's infinitely more serious. because yeah, I just realized, I'm like, let's have a cool festival. And we're gonna hard cut to like Greek warrior goddesses, ladies fighting the shit out of each other. So, you know.
Lone Syndicate said, also I notice in Belle's summer outfit, they gave her boober a buff because in either of the other two skins, she's flat as a pancake.
Don't do Belle like that, man. Damn. But yes, I think Bella with that outfit, dude, is. I don't know what's going on, but it is. Maybe it hints at like whatever I find to be provocative, I guess. I wouldn't say like beautiful, but like kind of schmexy, I guess. Where she definitely has that aesthetic where I'm like, dude, you could end up having to pay child support type situation. Anyways, dude, one of my favorite memes of all time is like the thing that always comes around every summer, which is like basically dude being like, listen, boys, what do you call it? A sundress is not worth 18 years of child support. Okay. And I just find it to be like, listen, man, sundress look pretty crazy, all right? It's like a huge debuff to the male mind. Lots of stuff for a fucking huge debuff to the male mind, frankly, but still. But yeah, Lone, you should go get Eddie. Let me do this before we jump into the weeds here. Also, Lone, I want to show you my fucking badass character.
McFlufferkin said, I'm just thankful the game itself doesn't make a big deal of how Belle looks from Wise's perspective. Only the fanbase has made it weird.
What does that mean? Like an incest, do you think? Because yeah, dude, that's always going to be the case. That's all. They're going to be like, hey, dude, that's everything. That's everything nowadays. It pisses me off, like, that so much stuff is like that. Like, here's just a really good friendship and a really good vibe between two people. And then the whole world is like, let them fuck. They're just more. Give me more. Wholesome, good friendship can't exist. It has to go a step further. And then it gets drama-y, and you're like, why? Anyways, Eddie.
Lone Syndicate said, also I found out that Alice, Bunny Lady, voice actor is a VTuber. A video of her summoning for Alice popped up in my recommendations.
Oh shit, no way. Wait, so the voice actor is playing Zenless? I've never seen those. I've seen them pop up, but I never actually watched them. But Lone, this is Eddie right here, boyo. He's in Prim. You go to this one store right out here. Boom, you would have go this way, and you would have went this way to go get Cass. So Yes, Cass is over there by the big statues.
McFlufferkin said, I watched a video about that. How things have been corrupted to the point where no genuine friendships can exist without someone claiming they're dating. 4K.
Yeah, but well, to me, man, it's funny because there's some times when I do get it. What do you call it? I oftentimes find myself on the like let people tell the stories that they want to tell, irrespective of kind of whatever kind of craziness there is. If we live in a world where people are like playing video games where we're shooting and killing people, I think you should be able to tell a story of whatever kind of crazy shit we're talking about, because we've already set the standard for crazy. But I also do find myself sometimes wanting like less. I do understand why people want less preachy stuff as well in games, as much as I also do think it's your right to go fucking all in and just say whatever weird perspective you have on the world. Doesn't mean people have to agree with you or buy what you have, but still. But one of the best examples of like...
Lone Syndicate said, Grin, you don't want to know, let just say on Instagram, I found a lot of art with Wise having some fantasies about Bella in her summer skin.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. If there's anything that's crazy...
McFlufferkin said quite a few VAS for ZZZ and other gachas wind up being streamers or VTubers. Pulchris is also a Christmas, reindeer-themed VTuber.
I mean, that is a good example. If you have a choice between like a voice actor who just does voice acting or a voice actor that also does VR or streaming, that's like double the advertising constantly. With the backfire of like them saying something stupid, but most of them know that like, hey, there's some sort of like contingency of like you having to pay a sum if you fucking cause damages to the brand or something like that. Anyways, what was I saying? The best like friendship in any TV show I've ever seen, honestly in any like media I've ever seen, is the show Good Omens. The show ends up like ending up in like I think like a romance setting of like these two people, these two dudes. But if you watch the show, it is the only time I've ever seen like the gay trope be completely earned, because it's just the sweetest, most loving, like
Lone Syndicate said, oh, that's Eddie. If
ever.
That's the case, I did come across him. I didn't have a high repair or science skill to repair him, Huff.
But you don't need one, because there's a cheeky way that I think you can do it without needing. Yes, you just get some scrap, I believe. So you can either have a high science skill or a high repair skill, or I think you just can have the right components and which are around this whole location. So you just go here, collect some shit, bang, steal some shit, some bad karma.
McFlufferkin said they made Komano an A rank because we would not be ready for such presence in a swimsuit.
They made Komino A rank because of what do you mean? Like, is he the guy? Who's that? Anyways, this is Eddie, Lone. Fantastic companion. Amazing. Do you know what he does, Lone? He marks everything, every enemy on the map, and gives you like crazy good vision, like foresight distance, which is pretty good. Anyways, check out my absolutely fantastic, what is it called? Florida Lease, Jesus Christ. But let's burn my resin real quick. So I don't know. I'm pretty kind of set with all my characters. I'm kind of in this lull where like I just need weapons and like other characters to like that gives them the power. But everyone's pretty set. But it's okay stats wise. I don't think she's cracked. But check this out. I did follow the guide.
Well, whatever it is.
Yeah, so we got okay critical rate, not the best, decent critical damage, okay energy recharge rate, but we really have things HP, attack, and things like that.
Lone Syndicate said, big muscle grin, plus I am kinda glad we getting another a rank stunner. Abby be holding down the fort for a while.
Abby, another A rank stunner. I hope we get a character that's really good at just stunning. Like I don't like this idea that we're like, I don't mind having a character I switch to and I immediately like pop. That's what I kind of like about Lighter, is because if you have the right loadout, you just basically can switch to him, deplete a bunch of shit, go back, and usually stun wherever you hit. I think it'd be cool if you switch to a character and then they could just like stun something instantaneously with like 3 punches, always. Like that to me would be really valuable if you build them probably correctly. Anyways, because I need to focus on something, have decided to build.
I have experiments underway.
Lumi, because I have her at max tier, so might as well.
McFlufferkin said Pulchra forgotten by all but Bernice.
Pulchra. Yeah, Pulchra, it's sad, because I have Pulchra, dude. I have Pulchra, and she's a very cool character, but Jesus. There's a lot to be desired.
Physical training as a must.
Yes, charming accent aside. I actually don't know if this character can be good. I haven't seen any like build videos showing off how like what her extent of her power is. I just have no character built through who's Thunder, so I decided why not dabble a little bit in Thunder power. Damn, I did forget about Pulchra. Yeah, Pulchra is one of those characters. Pulchra is, in fact, yes, a character that exists. Anyways, also, I hate that I can't use my flight thing anymore. But we're doing pretty good damage with Fleur-de-Lis, even though I don't want her to go with the rover build because it's just kind of whatever. I honestly don't really like playing Spectral Rover, Arrow Rover, sorry. It is not the best, so I put her with this fire team because I didn't get the cool one lady. I ran too much, damn you. We can do all this. So we'll be seeing the story eventually, and oh god, please. Man, I would just like.
Lone Syndicate said, how could I forget about the Titty Kitty, the community name for not mind, I will not take credit for that.
It's called a Titty Kitty? I don't know if she's really like, I don't know if she deserves that name. I don't mean to be that guy, but also Jesus. Check this out. Boom. 10k, 30k load, you see that shit? I didn't even have the character that buffs her, okay? Also, it's so nice just to go onto like a website and it's like, here's the best loadout of this character, and it shows you the exact like stats that you need to make them good, which was not always the case for me. Yes, 4 of those, lovely.
Bolty said, I want another regression manhwa GRINN. I can't take it anymore. I am crashing out. Got nothing I enjoy reading.
Buddy, dude, it's so fucking funny. It makes me laugh so hard every time.
McFlufferkin said it is an apt descriptor of Pultra.
Dude, it was Bolty. It's so funny because I'm watching that one that's like another regression manhwa. And it's someone saying, "Oh God, oh shit,
windstorm.
Let's pop off with this.
Sweep all the way.
Ooh. But yeah, it's just funny how like people in the manhwa community are just like we're at like peak isekai thing, where like we know it's bad for us, we still want more of it, and I have no ambition to stop. I mean, it's a weird place to be in. But yes, I have some more booty, but I'm scared I'm gonna be depleted very soon. Did you end up watching that one booty that I thought was like one of the better ones? It's like the renowned mage's son. Any of that?
Lone Syndicate said mine has 50-ish crit rate and like 250 crit damage, and she hits hard even without Aero Rover. Still haven't gotten around to building them.
How much is the how much damage is she doing? Is she doing like 10k, 20k? Because I'm just happy that she's dealing something. You know what I mean? Because I was in a place where she wasn't really popping out that much at all. Do this.
Bow before me.
It is weird though, because like we go from doing too much damage to not enough. It's a little odd. Like I wish. Come on. All right. Let's put all resin here real quick. Hurry up.
Exonerate.
But yeah, like we go from doing like nothing to like too much. Let's do this. Oh, I know we can parry that.
Tides, rise and
This character attacks so fast we can parry anything.
Ruin is imminent. My blade.
I think this will kill you. We need more damage.
All evil.
I know she builds off of erosion, which is huge for her kit.
Epic shot.
Also, we probably could just do this.
Same actor.
This.
Be reduced to cinders.
Dang, also Changli looks so good still, man. Damn. Pop. And this.
Feathers in cinders.
Sorry, I just want to get all my resin done for today.
Lone Syndicate said when transformed he'd be hitting for like 20k to 30k, and in her small form like 10k to 15k.
Damn. Okay, I think I got it. Alright. Real quick, I think I do need some stuff usually. No, I got everything. Wow. Oh yeah, because we already got Neko, right? Right. Alright.
Guests of the unkind.
Oh, that's a sparkly. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Holy shit. What are the odds of that?
Take form. Perish in flames. Perish.
I'm doing 7k. Not quite 10k with tiny form, but 7k. Not bad. Not bad with tiny form with no buff. Which is a shame, actually. I wonder, again, I think I was the only character that I'm hoping gets a rerun, but it's not quite here yet. It's the elf lady, because I would like to make her, like, cook. And I think that elf lady builds up erosion to the point where she can just start doing, like, 100k damage, or, like, 90k damage, which is pretty crazy. Anywho, let us go over here, grab this, and up here. Boom. All right.
Lone Syndicate said I also did one Moodley for Brant to try and get him, but no luck, gotta wait for another rerun.
You read the youngest son of the renowned Magic Clan. You did read it. All right, guys, give me a minute before we get into the story of this game. Let me see if I can find another one for both your aggression manhwa that you haven't read. God, help me. Oh my God, give me. I gotta think. Let's just do this. It's easier to go by it this way. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This one. Which one is worth a damn? Which one is worth a damn? Where is the thing? Let's scroll down to the bottom. Have you read the Swords Master's Son? That one's pretty good. Have you read the Flame Reborn one yet?
Balti said thanks XD.
Have you read the Flame Reborn? That one is, to me, well, I don't know how much you enjoyed the one that I like a lot that's really weird. I think if I scroll down I find it, what it's called. Yeah, the Greatest Estate Developer. I'm not sure how much you enjoyed that one. That one's not exactly a regression. The Flame Reborn one is. Yeah, I already done that one. Okay, the Flame Reborn one, you already done that. That's great. It's a great one. Okay, this one is a good one. It's called The Reincarnated Assassin is a Swords Master. Pretty good. It's this one right here. This one's a solid one. It's not that many chapters, but what it does have is good. It's pretty cool. It's a regression one, and he's sick, and he basically has to find ways to like get up his power. It's pretty good.
Lone Syndicate said Balti needs his fix. Grin, give this man something to read.
This is a good one. This one's a good one. This one's I have ambition. Actually, I should follow it. I have the ambition to continue reading it. It's a good one. All right. That's your homework. 72 chapters. I bet Balti will come here tomorrow and be like, done. The more, please. And I'm like, Balti, you're eventually going to start hating mine.
Balti said added.
All right. Let's watch. Let's see. Do this. Oh, wait. No, Balti, I have an even better one for you, actually. This one is like one of my... It came out of nowhere, and it's like super good. It's not a regression one, though, but it is very good. Blinker. There it is. Yeah. This one is great. This one is like one I would actually suggest you read tonight, and let me know how it is because it's super fun. It's called Blink Master of the Magic Academy. Read that one. It is solid. 66 chapters, a ton of fun. Kind of hard to describe the premise of it, but it's a good one, all right? The premise is basically... Guy plays a really difficult video game. He ends up playing like the shittiest character, which only has like a teleportation in a world that everyone has magic and swordsmanship and shit. He ends up finding out how like a cheat code to actually use the teleport intentionally, because otherwise it will just blink you into a wall. You'll deal 1,000 damage to yourself and then you'll die. He ends up fighting this big boss in the video game. He ends up being the only person who beats it. He gets sucked into the video game, and then basically he's that guy who only has the blinking ability. And it's just a really good manhwa that kind of like says, what if we just limited you severely, and then you have to just like gamify everything and think really hard about what you do. But a lot of things don't really do that well. This one is one of the few ones that does it quite well. I'll do this later. Let us start the quest.
Balti said nice.
Yes. Let us jump over here. What's the main story quest that we should do? Quest. Flame of Heart, sure. Also, as you can see, I have so many story quests to do eventually, and I can't wait. Go. Travel. Yes. So if you guys remember last time, we fought in a giant battle arena. We met, oh my god, Schmexy, whatever, king, queen, lady, mommy, yes. And then also, there's a feet chick who's like a moon weirdo, and both of them look really good. And guess what? How many gems I have? Not enough. 3K, disgusting. We're going to be not able to get either. But anyways, they look great. Is it loud enough? Is it muted?
You've come, warrior.
It's just quiet. Autoplay. Oh, cool. That's the sentinel thing that we killed.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds.
I'm sad that we never got her. It's so sad. She looks so cool. I definitely should have done this and got her all the way. Else I would have been like, oh no.
The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Bolty said smash.
Smash? Which one? Which one? It better be the Fenrir lady and not this weird horse centaur looking ass. Am I worthy?
These sounds.
Lone Syndicate said also found out that the Moon Lady's name is actually Ayuno, not Luno, like I've been calling her.
Oh, Ayuno, okay. Bolty says both. What is that SpongeBob meme that's like monster fucker or something like that?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look
Can we
toward?
talk about that, guys, real quick? This is a real odd conversation, but like, you know how there's like this whole thing with like snake monster ladies or like cat girls and all these things, right? I feel like the centaur one is the most not okay. Does that make, for whatever reason, the snake one doesn't seem as bad. But the centaur situation, I think you're fucking an animal. I feel like there's no beating around the bush where this one is weird. Insect one is also weird, but I feel like for whatever reason the centaur one to me does seem like it is like most of the thing that you are partaking in is in fact not yeah. It is yes. That feels like more than non yes.
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest.
Valhalla?
But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosis' frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing.
I don't understand what you said, but it sounded awesome.
Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosis' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Bolty, a man of culture, doesn't discriminate against any race. Yeah, but species, guys. Species might be a stretch, alright? If it's like 80% child, let's say, I think like this is the whole weird like vampire thing, which I'm like, I think it's still a fucking red flag, guys. Maybe like, it's still a red flag. You know what I mean? We take away the whole animal or monsterification of it, we put something else that like other people are like more uniformly like, this is not okay, then I think it changes the vibe exponentially. As long as it's humanoid enough. Oh, it's seriously, what's that?
Before meeting Boulain,
it's feminine enough.
When I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont. But the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory.
It's that collectible
The closer
distance.
the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together?
It's very weird. I feel like...
I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Pretty little
Lone Syndicate said,
Little
Gran, any
facts.
other recommendations on what I should do next in New Vegas?
I got you. Just give me a minute. I was gonna say, what Zenless feels like Saturday night cartoons, which is cool, but like always fun to have in the background, but not something you ever like really sit down and just to intake. This game feels like you're watching like a fucking Game of Thrones type of fucking somewhat serious. What's all this happening? You're saying a lot of words that sound cool, but I don't really know what a lot of them mean. Bang, kind of feeling. It feels more like a movie where like you as you listen to more of the story, you're like, oh shit, okay, oh what's that mean? Okay, fine, okay, you know. And I think ZZZ can also do that, but that's I feel like often this game sits in this kind of slightly serious tone, which I don't mind. But Lone, when it comes to gosh darn New Vegas, the thing that you always should do, at least I always would do, is there is the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, because you get like crazy good armor. So do the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. And the next thing I always do is what was it? I basically go and it's a really easy way to make money. So you're gonna want to go and find something called the Pit. You can just Google where the location is; it'll tell you. Go to the Pit. It's a giant fucking arena where you fight like all kinds of creatures. You can also bet on matches, so it's a good way to make money. Way to make money. And then, I honestly would start Old World Blues way earlier than you should, because it's just kind of a good way to get money, cool weapons, and it'll make the whole rest of the game funner. And yeah, that's the main thing I would do. So I would do Brotherhood of Steel quest, followed by a lot of the NCR stuff. What was the thing I missed? I feel like I'm missing a gap. There's also a quest which you should do, which basically helps you kill the shitty people in Freeside, which is basically the dudes in big black armor, essentially. But they have like a big weapon shop. You can kill all of them, get the weapons, and you'll just be like giga set for the rest of the game. So that's something that I would do, but that's like the list of things to do. But again, a lot of them is like DLC would just make everything more enjoyable, because a lot of the times the main story will lead you to having to like make peace with these factions and shit. So yeah, I also would help the NCR, because that's just, I don't know, NCR is not the worst to me out of all of them. They're like the only faction that's trying to not make everyone die immediately, but they also want like a lot of control too. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm keen to find out. I'm happy to go with my fellow warrior.
Perfect. Let's head out.
The goddamn smile, man. I didn't really think the Fang thing would be this, like, would do it for me. I always make fun of Iron Mouse, who's like, everyone makes fun of the fact that she has like a flesh tooth or something stupid with her model. And I never got it, but this, I see the vision, you know what I mean?
Lone Syndicate said, oh, the Van Graffs, I dealt with them already.
Oh, you all ready to get all those weapons then? Man, you should have a fucking crazy stockpile of those weapons. Or did you just blow it up? Oh no, though. You should always kill them, grab all the loot, and then get the fuck out of there. Yeah, weirdly enough, now I think about New Vegas, a lot of it is like going to get the companions. At least that's how I got to like the four corners of the world in that place. Did you get to the giant? Well, should I spoil it? I don't think I should spoil it. Yeah, I should spoil it. Never mind. Never mind.
What is it?
Bolty said, I would def be that weirdo Pokemon trainer with all Evolution's Grin.
With all, wait, with what? With all the evolutions? Man. Oh, shit. I think, why wouldn't you just get that one Pokemon that can change anything into anything? Grab, like, go and start a farm somewhere, and then you'll have, like, all of the Pokemon to handle, like, any of the things. Like, you need to water your farm. You got that.
Lone Syndicate said, yup, grabbed all the weapons and not Grin. Don't you hold out on me, you tell me.
The EVs is crazy. Grabbed all those weapons. Yeah, okay, so you got that done? Well, shit, you moving through this fast. Have you helped the good guys in Freeside yet, Lone? Two good guys are the Kings, and then, I can't think of the fucking names, driving me nuts. I'm surprised no one else knows it too. In New Vegas, there's like a guild within Freeside that's like called they're like the fucking missionaries essentially. I just can't think of what they're called. They're not called. They're like not Children of the Vault. They're like some sort of thing. I don't know, man. Not Children of Adam. That's New Vegas. That's Fallout 4.
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win.
We see warriors take head damage all the time. Horrible CTE, all that. Honestly, reasonable.
Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Oh man, I'm sad I didn't get the character. She keeps looking at me with that fucking smile, and I don't know what to do with myself. Quest 2 unlocked, baby. Let's rock.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Lone Syndicate said so just to make sure I got the list right. Do the Brotherhood quest, the Pit, Old Blues quest. Did I miss anything?
That's good. The one thing that I don't know if it's possible, Lone, but I personally would like, the one thing I regretted is the only DLC I never played was the last one that they ever made for New Vegas, which was called it's basically the one that lets you upgrade Eddie. So you get this companion, the robot one I just showed you, the Eddie thing, but it's one of the only companions that you can get, and like genuinely after you level up, you play through the whole storyline, you just get like a fucking giga broken companion, and it's super good. So to me, just because I like companion quests and I really like that, like I think it's just cool to, like, again, my brain in RPGs works like, how do I get the biggest advantage immediately right now? So like, I'm the guy who always tries to go immediately to the Dark Brotherhood quest, so I get fucking giga crazy armor. I go and I do the Old World Blues because it gets great guns and it's also just a really good time. I then do the Pit so that I can get cash to buy whatever I want. I then go and I have the ambition, if I was still playing, I eventually want to go back and play New Vegas, to then go and go do the Eddie DLC, because Eddie has like a whole DLC associated with him. It's called, it's like the last DLC that they made, which I just don't know. I don't think it's associated with the beating the game, but I just know there's a shit ton of upgrades that you can get for Eddie. That makes him like just a powerhouse, because otherwise Eddie's just like a really good support unit. It's kind of like the dog meat, where dog meat's just more useful than he is actually like deadly, and this one makes Eddie useful and fucking deadly, which is why I always wanted to have see what you could immediately go do that quest and get Eddie powerful immediately.
Lone Syndicate said, I kinda got enough caps already, so not like I need money.
Yeah, but Pit's also just a fun time. It's just like you get to test your build and go fight shit. But yeah, you could also just skip the Pit. Pit's just that. You also get to bang the pit lady, so there's that. If you want motivation to get down bad, that's that. Yeah, also I should probably just teleport. We just want to run it at this point. Also, we can do this.
Same actor,
this.
Different role.
I still remember my traversal trick.
Strange. Why are so many appearing?
Oh, and they let us play her, you pieces of shit! How fucking dare you do this to me? Her moveset is so cool, and I love spears. And we missed her. Oh my god, it's just hit you for 18k.
Yeah, I'll end
I don't
you.
remember how you work exactly, so forgive me for being the way that I am. She got that crazy laugh too. I find out I'm not really like a yandere enjoyer, because I don't want to get my balls cut off or whatever. But I could get
These tacit discords
what is it called?
didn't gather from the
Maniac,
surroundings.
like the
It's more like
Battle Junkie, as it was called.
They spawned
That's a
from
cool
thin air.
vibe. Maybe because it connects with me on an emotional
just
level.
ahead.
But
The
yes.
Veil of
Lone Syndicate said, "Oh yeah, I already been to Thorn, aka the Pity, and smashed Lucy. It was worth going through hell getting all those eggs."
Okay, never mind. You got it then. Oh shit. Story.
You are from my homeland. Septimont.
Do I get to play her?
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of
Lone
Glory.
Syndicate said she's the person who
All
gave
of
the
it.
question for the dinner bell I was talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thenodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple. The Thenodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunesi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thenodian's corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thenodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan?
Dude, the voice actor for Rover seemed like he leveled up, man.
When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thenodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thenodian's influence? Was Verlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide?
Good job banning.
Or is she just another one of its victims?
Lone Syndicate said another thing I like about New Vegas compared to
something wrong.
Fallout 4 is the different ammo types also bought on Twitch. I shall smite thee.
Thank you. Thank you, gang. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's another thing. New Vegas has a lot of stuff that New Vegas takes itself a little more seriously, and also like by doing so also takes the player more seriously. So like New Vegas or Fallout 4, I always felt like was very like, it made everything much more simpler. In some cases that's good, like the weapon leveling up system was much better in New Vegas, or much better, sorry, in Fallout 4. But like all the things, like the fact that there's different ammo types and like AP rounds and all these things actually matter when you're fighting a fucking Deathclaw, and things like that. It's cool to see how those impact and matter.
Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Trust her, speak your mind. Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have, and just forgotten about it.
How bad is your memory, man? In the last 2 weeks, have you seen a tiny child that looks indistinguishable from any person else?
These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Thenodian's work, but if something is wrong, and it's trying to twist my mind...
He got shaky eyes.
You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
No, I wouldn't kill you. What if I was rampaging, killing a whole town? I still wouldn't kill you. I don't know, I fucked this town. Anyways. Although, the Moon Lady...
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
I don't believe in honor, don't believe in dignity. I believe that all those things fall apart if you're put in any sort of pressure situation. But yeah. Anyways.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa.
It's not just about you.
I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Amen, man. This is one thing I wish more stories handle, which was like, if it gets bad, kill me. And you're like, don't be a coward, fight back. Like, what do you mean?
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
Ooh, cheeky wink.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written, or yet to unfold.
Leap of faith is crazy. Gravity is a psychotic thing in this game. Anyways, I was gonna say, Lone, have you done the story for Withering Waves, like, up to this point? Because I was gonna say, I think they made her like super provocative. Oh my god, Lone, holy shit! Subscribe with the tier 1 sub and subscribe for 62 months. Jesus Christ, Lone, appreciate your support over at Twitch, my guy. All the things still works. Thanks so much, Lone. Keeping the lights on over there, especially with like buying a video game every now and again. Thank you so much. But I was gonna say, when it comes to this, I don't know how they're gonna scale things, like the story wise, because like she is super charming, that they made her like really like playful and cheeky and yeah, but like the next two characters, one is like a sage and then the other one's like a king. So I wonder what the vibe they're gonna have to set to make people be like, okay, I'm interested.
I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
Lone Syndicate said yes, I'm all caught up on the story.
Do they do what is the vibe? Are they able to make you like just as like as much as you like Lupa? Do you find yourself liking the other two ladies more? Also, goddamn train happening now. Thank you so much for the resub, Fluff. Appreciate that, Fluff.
Red Ned said, oh yeah, I did the Froliver story, and that shit is peak.
Sorry, 65 months. Jesus Christ, Fluff. Thank you so much for the support as well. Please take care of guys' self first and foremost, as always, but appreciate the support. Raid says, oh yeah, I had the Prolova story. That shit is, I haven't done that one yet, man. I hope it's good, because I don't wonder how they're gonna make her like make you like want to root for her still, you know. I wonder how that's gonna happen, because she's been an enemy for quite a while in the game and kind of been a shitter, so I wonder how they're gonna be like, oh, she had valid reasons or something. Although I'm also worried they're gonna do a debate with Lupa and be like, guess what, she's evil now and she kills you, and you're like, Jesus, man, depressing as hell.
I hear cowering prey.
I'll end you with me.
So we gotta do a
Lone Syndicate said they don't have a story yet. That's next patch.
Oh, they don't have a story. I thought they were maybe like because they were a little bit in this story, so I was wondering if they would appear again.
Glory is upon us.
Glory is upon us. Yeah, her gameplay's actually not the most fun. Yeah, maybe I'm just trying to talk shit because I know I'm not gonna be able to get her, but yeah. She doesn't feel like she's a she feels like a character that's just ripping constantly, you know what I mean? Which feels pretty cracked. Also, another thing I like with the Nuvez is that yes, caught in the story. Prolova, yeah, Prolova is the only character I'm.
Spears and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them.
Lone Syndicate said we getting Lupa on the rerun
Grin. Who once wielded them.
We getting a Lupa rerun soon? Yeah, I just don't know. I feel like I have to make a choice, man. I have to choose Elf Girl instead of Lupa, unless they're perfectly spaced up. But I know those fuckers are gonna put them back to back, and I gotta make a choice. And I think I gotta go Elf Lady, because at least. Like, this team functions, basically.
The moment at hand.
My Elf Lady team is barely functioning.
Very moment.
Also, it is like a 90% damage difference, I think. It's like, again, there's certain characters where I don't love. The game has started to do this thing where they're like, not only does this character like give you a 90% elemental damage bonus, but they also like apply this stat that you are looking to detonate to make your character better. So it feels even more like, oh my god, the incentive here is insane. You know what I mean? Whereas this other stuff doesn't quite feel as bad. Or like you have the Electrico, remember Lone, the one who has got like nanowire? She only gives like a 30% damage bonus, like nothing. So like having her is like, it's nice, but it's not like, holy shit, it's gonna change the whole thing.
The moment.
But who knows, maybe they'll buff Kelcharo or something like that. I think they're dabbling with stuff like that. Hello, Rusty Arrow thing. Cool whispers, let's skip, it's fine. Alright, very nice. Listen to the whispers of fallen swords. Very cool concept. You couldn't throw in some voice acting? No? Alright. Fuck me again. Is someone eavesdropping on us? Oh no, it's the lady.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Lone Syndicate said, I will say Grin best part about Siakonna Elf Lady is you don't even need her weapon. You can give her the standard 5-star pistols and be fine.
Yeah, the only good news, the only silver lining that we have is that the next character I do wish on the banner with, I'm guaranteed to get them because we did lose 50-50 to not getting her. So whatever character we go for next, we should guarantee get. The question is, what do we go with? Do we go with the Moon Lady, which is probably the smartest choice because she applies to every other team, or do we go with the Electro Lady, who is just kind of goated? You know what I mean?
Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the F4 back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back.
She thrown down?
In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
That's nice. At what point is that thing our enemy? Why touch it?
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks.
Lone Syndicate said he'd say go with Augusta. Since you like her more, I will say Kuro has done a good job of not make character feel aged out or power crap, so you can get away with going for the characters you want.
Yeah, how do I put it, Lone? I agree, but there's that one fucking Spiral Abyss thing, which is the only one that I'm like, you sons of bitches. But I find it a little bit worse with ZZZ. Maybe it's just because I'm bad at making characters endless, probably. And I have like, I've been really a mixture of lucky and clever about the characters I've voted for in this game. They just happen to align on like I want them, and they happen to be good together. But yeah, like yeah, I'm just trying to peso what exactly I should do. But yeah, I'll probably play it by ear because I want to see who's most fun. Because if the elf, not the elf, if the moon girl is pretty fun to play, maybe, you know.
Raidnade said Augwasta does look sick as hell though.
Yes, Augusta. Yeah, that's the only thing that gets me. My question I gotta ask myself is like, do I need another main DPS? And if I get a main DPS, usually you need their main weapon. So like, can I do that? Maybe we might play it by year too. Like maybe wish for Moon Girl and see if we get close. And if not, I may just go like bottom out Primo Gems and whatever we get, you know. Let fate decide. Instead of trying to like really prep and try to get a lot of momentum going forward. Oh shit, we're playing.
More Tacit Discords.
So I think
just like last
melee
For a
again.
split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia.
Maybe we need to hit this and then we can
Every
melee.
time there's an overlap like
Lone
this, the tidal
Syndicate said,
blight
well, I
appears,
plan on going for
as
Moon
well
Lady
as
Grin.
Tacit Discords.
So if you want, I can summon for her and let you know.
Yeah, I always appreciate you can give me some information if they're worth a damn.
The fight is on!
I will say, the fact that they made this character, which is such a very clear, like, DPS monster, not that. The fact that they made her, like, very support-oriented, more or less, like she's like a sub-DPS that's a support, is odd, because she's such a very clear powerhouse, you know? Oh, also, shit, we have to get, yeah.
The tidal blight.
Time gotta wait for me, gang.
Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
Feels so gross only having a fucking, yeah, like a 2-hour stream. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes when I listen to story in games, yeah, it's weird. Sometimes, like, when we just did Zenless story, maybe it's because it's so, like...
Lone Syndicate said 7- until 2-hour mark,
yeah,
by the
yeah,
way.
I see it too. But yeah, I don't know. I find whenever we do like story walkthroughs or like cover the story of Withering Waves, I find it goes fast. But sometimes, and maybe it's because it's like we're always building to something. Where sometimes in Zenless it feels like it's like, again, like Saturday night cartoons, which is awesome. But like it feels like there's I don't know where we're moving towards. I feel like that's a big thing with me. Like whenever we have a stream that I have like a goal, like let's try to get as far as we can. But even that's not good enough. It needs to be like, we need to get this weapon, and so long as we get that weapon, we're making progress. To me, it makes like hours just become like seconds, in pursuit of something you clearly know you're aiming for, and trying to optimize get to it as fast as possible is nice, you know. But let's try to burn through this to the extent in which we can progress. Uh-oh, maybe not. Maybe I fucked up. Pick this up. Over here.
Lord Blazefire 1985 said, "Yo, Grin, I'm keeping my head up."
What's good, man? Why was you having a bad day? Keeping your head up. Hopefully you have a better day, man. I just don't want to move on to look at it before we... Yeah. Oh, shit. This. Oh, we hold down. Well, that's a cool-ass artifact. Well, I'll be. Also, where did the cool centaur thing leave us?
What's that sound?
Lone Syndicate said,
Come,
also Grin, you
we
know
should
my
check it
account
out.
is always available to you if you want to try characters yourself.
Yeah, but there's also a trial run as well, and I don't want to make. I would never want anyone.
Lord Blazefire 1985 said it's about personal stuff.
Well, I hope you keep your head up, but I appreciate you be popping in here and keeping good spirits, because it's really easy to let stuff eat you alive, you know. And you've always given me the best version of yourself, which I very much appreciate. Can I leave this? I'm worried I'm not going to be able to leave this zone. What happens if I try to leave? Will it say, like, you're out of the quest area? No? Okay, it's cool. Okay, I just come back whenever I'm ready. Nice. Oh, yeah. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Zenless' story in compounding with a Withering Wave story. And yeah, I guess, I think it depends on what you want. Like, for me, or, like, depends on what, like, stage you're at. I'm sure if I just kept, like, nothing but serious story, I get exhausted. And then I want more Zenless. But for right now, I don't mind the more serious tone. I'm already kind of bought into these characters. Like, I'm curious about that really won me over with Lupa, basically. I think if I like left off sad, if I played the beginning parts of the first game or the first quest, although we did play the first story quest.
McFlufferkin said, correction. This is main story of WUWA versus event story of Z.
Yeah, but even when when I circle back to when we played like the main story of 2.0, or like whenever we went to like see the Ink Lady in Zenless, I felt like even that story it didn't hook me. Maybe because maybe if eventually you get like, oh, there's stakes, people could die, this is important, but they didn't make me like. In this game, it's a really good example where like they take a character like Lupa, she's super charming, she's super friendly, she puts her arm around you, she's like just magnetic, and then they're like, oh, but she might be like dying or corrupted, or she might be like she might need help. So then they make you be like, oh fuck, I'm almost reading this story because I'm trying to save this person that you made me like. And I don't necessarily get that from Zenless, at least in the main story, but I'm sure it can. I'm sure there's moments. And there's definitely low points in the Withering Wave story, especially in the past. So maybe that they've just found like a good arc or whatever. I'm not sure.
Lord Blazefire 1985 said, I know your policy, no melancholy, only positives.
No, you can have melancholy. I just my whole sometimes like for instance, there was a thing in the past, Lord, where a person came in here and was like, I'm severely depressed and I'm thinking about suicide. That's what a person came into my chat once and said, and I was kind of just like, I hope you don't do that, but like it basically made me feel really responsible for this person's emotional state. Where like if I said, oh, that sucks, man, I hope you feel better, and I didn't do more to kind of try to help that person, I'd feel bad about it. But then also it's kind of puts me in a weird spot where like I can't like save. Like what if our streams do really well one day and like a bunch of people come in and just start unloading their emotional stuff on me. So I'm always open to hear what people got going on, but I don't want people to like turn the entire chat into like an abyss of like life is so shitty, dude, the world's not going to get any better, there's this conflict going on here, this is a nightmare, this person's said this cruel thing to me, and we just start steeping in despair. It's just not a good look. So to me, I'd always rather be like, it's fine if you want to vent to me, but don't be surprised if I keep trying to direct in like what is something positive. Otherwise, the whole chat will just get corrupted by despair. So that's what I mean. It's not that I'm trying to be like, there's no evil in the world, or life, like this day wasn't the total piece of shit. Like, absolutely tell the day, like, curse the world. Today was a piece of shit. This person treated me horribly. It's absolutely unfair. It's unfounded. It's unwarranted. This shouldn't have happened to me. But then, if you pause, you listen, you largely just hear silence, because it's kind of the reality of the world. So then you got to say, okay, well, what do I do with that? So now that I've vented, now that I've gotten it all out, what can I actually act upon? And you're like, okay, well, I can control myself. Okay, well, what can I do differently? After I'm done saying this is bullshit, this is unfair, these variables I could not predict.
Lone Syndicate said it's mainly if you go too far off the deep end, you can came in and vent a bit. We just ask if you don't go too far in that direction.
Yeah. And again, I think most people understand that. Like, I only go by the thing of like, I'm the kind of person that would stop the stream to make sure someone's okay, but I've also know that puts me in a position that can be very much manipulated. Like, someone who just wants to feel a momentary moment of importance could do this every month, and that's what happened. The guy who came in here and like a long time when we were playing Genshin talked about these, being really depressed and having these things. He did it multiple times, and then he would leave immediately after. Like, it was like just to get some attention and then leave. So then I started being like, okay, I can start to feel how it's like slowing down the streaming, derailing it. So that's when we start to need to be like, okay, I need to make again, I always talk about this, but like, I think the goal of life, at least my opinion, is to be the right amount of blank. So the right amount of selfish to not let yourself be completely manipulated, and the right amount of trusting to let yourself still be open to people and their suffering. It's the right amount of all of these things that make you actually, I think, a well-adjusted, good human being. But yes, alas. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I can see you on Monday.
Lord Blazefire 1985 said that is sad. Sadness is a corruption.
Yeah, well, yes. It doesn't have to be, though. Sadness can also be uplifting. So long as the story has a happy ending and some sort of like, it's not over yet. ...
11,234 said I found the Infinity Gauntlet in Risk of Rain 2 and Fluff snapped us both out of existence. 10 out of 10 best equipment. XD.
That sounds awesome, man. I can't wait for those moments.
Lone Syndicate said, let's go Monday stream.
Yes, Monday stream. We'll be streaming at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Sorry, as always, same stream we always stream at. Fluff is streaming right now. If you guys want to watch some more, I believe he's playing Risk of Rain. He actually might be playing with some
Bolty said law.
But let's do over here. Let me just redirect everyone, actually, just in case someone's like making dishes. Not making dishes, washing dishes, and can't access the computer right now. I will just redirect to Fluff stream. I hit the wrong goddamn username, Jesus. Go to stream. Is he live? Probably yes, he's live. Lovely. Copy, paste, close that. Open up the redirect. But yes, we'll be streaming Risk of Rain tomorrow. So I hope I can see you there. And oh no, you're playing Fluff is playing Cyberpunk. Sorry, Fluff is playing Cyberpunk today.
Lone Syndicate said, "Grin, how's your headache? You feel better?"
I had a side tab that seemed to help, which is weird because like I would not have thought. Some people have like sinus issues, like they feel built up in their nose or like this. I don't have any of that, so I never know what it is. If it's a headache caused by like just a headache, lack of something, or if it's sinuses. And usually it's Cyanotab. I don't know what it is. But like, whenever I'm feeling ill, a Cyanotab is almost always like a 90% hit rate of it will fix it. I don't know if it's just because it's a super drug or if it's because everything is related to my sinuses. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, hopefully. And enjoy Fluff's stream, of course. Goodbye, my friends.